Connor Mitchell. He did not get to the line in the first half. There's a throwdown by Rudy Gobert. On the road, too. There are 15 road wins, tied for the third most in the NBA. So he can play outside of the Rockies. Taken now by Westbrook. Bounce all baseline movement by Avery Bradley. He's got Gobert in front of him. LeBron all the way. It's one up and in. LeBron goes in the West. Lakers are in that middle tier, 5 through 9, that is separated by 3.5 games.
4 or 5 game winning streak versus a 4 or 5 game losing streak.
Lakers took 2 out of the 3 overall in the season series. We mentioned this is meeting number 1, and while we mention how he gives it to Royce O'Neal. Hand off now to Bogdanovich.
I wish he'd pick one and stay with it. It's hard.
He's got so many. In fact, he did say that. There's so many that are so creative. Out of France.
Yeah, the team line got a wide open shot, just not able to convert it.
Mitchell for the tie. And we are even up at 56. Up for Russ. Boy, LeBron stealing underneath. Scores!
You know, LeBron's
of age. 19th year. LeBron James. Connolly orchestrating the attack. Good bounce to Gobert with 2 hands. Look out.
very nice place.
Avery poured in 21. Back on the 7th. Mitchell beats him with a basketball. Takes on 3 Lakers and scores. Count it. And 1 for Donovan Mitchell.
And the Jazz recap.
He had 31 last night at Denver. 13th game this season with at least 30 points. How good was he in December?
Well, his shooting percentage starting to really dip. They're down to 42%.
Yeah, that's really dipping. LeBron straight away. Fresh snow from deep. So a 4-on-4 with Ingles. Mitchell leaves it for Ingles. He'll fire it and score. Joe Ingles. 30. Monk, who came over from Charlotte. Lakers really the only ones that wanted him. And what a find. Hot jump and he scores.
They normally call that walking when you come off the dribble.
7th time this evening in their first meeting of the year. All down low. Boy, Gay. Great position on Avery Bradley. Nothing he could do about it. Timeout. It was the dreaded third quarter for the Lakers. They got significantly better. They don't want to fall back into their old habits. Reverse layup after a great bounce by Stanley Johnson.
I'm hoping
Lakers at only 50% right now.
You got to do better than that.
That's years in the making, hasn't it? Clarkson down the middle. He goes dribble drive, dribble penetration, and he scores.
You got to keep in mind when he puts it on the deck like that, he's not looking to become a playmaker.
Backhand again that time by THT. Here come the Jazz across the timeline in the attacking 47. Clarkson goes to the dribble. Clarkson into the paint. Clarkson turns and shoots. Won't score. Tapped out a nice control tap by O'Neal. Really nice to give him or his team an extra 14. We see LeBron when it's dead. Mitchell has it knocked away with 3 to shoot. Rudy Gay turns and hits the heel. Finally the leg of Ingles, who took it right away. Wide open is Ingles. Passed it up. That doesn't happen often.
Yeah, especially from a guy that really is good from that distance.
Really good. Clarkson trying to put a move on Reeves. Fortunately, it goes to Mitchell. He takes the garbage and he scores.
I wouldn't give him an assist on that. They probably will. He mishandled the ball. It was loose. And Mitchell picked it up and scored.
This ties the biggest lead, equals the biggest lead of the game for the Jazz. Coming up on 2 minutes to play in the quarter. THT gets doubled. Who's open? It's Reeves for an instant. He moves in. Can't knock it down. Austin tonight. That's his 2nd shot attempt. He's 1 for 2.
He's going up, Austin. Be careful.
Rudy Gay. Reeves steps in to take it away, but then he has it taken away. Getting a little sloppy.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah. But Rudy Gay turns and scores. Veteran move, Rudy Gay.
Biggest lead of the game for the Jazz after trailing by as many as 11 in the first half. They now have a 6-point lead. And another turnover for the Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers. Well, if it wasn't towards the end of the half, I'd say they need or the quarter, they need a timeout because they are getting beaten badly right now. badly. 75-66. It's all Utah here at the end of the third. 9-0 run. Jazz have made 9 threes underneath. Oh, Monk's fortunate to get it, and he scores.
He only got it because Trevor Ariza tipped it. And he went right to Monk when the Monk missed.
Slowing it up is Mitchell. Got a bunch of guys waiting to get in. They may not make it in at the end of the quarter. Ingles has got another triple for Utah. Timeout. They're not going to shooting the Lakers, something we wouldn't have thought possible for a long time during this game.
Yeah, well, the Lakers, it's all about consistency here. Who was it, Forrest Gump, that said life is like a box of chocolates? Right now, the Lakers are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, pretty much
There's
every
no
night.
real consistency with them. They play so well in the first half and then come out in the third and get outscored by 16 so far.
You're not going to hold this Utah team down. They've only been held under 100 3 times this year. That's it. And they've lost all 3 of them. Monk, the spin and the score. Beautiful, smooth move by Malik.
They can give him an isolated side like that and let him go one-on-one. He created his own shot and got that with his left hand.
The Lakers have been held under 108 times, and they're 1-7. Clarkson wanders into the paint with a floater. Go after the rebound. 50-50 ball. Knocked out of bounds.